Hello, test, test. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And we are live. I can hear myself. This is amazing. Beautiful ladies and gentlemen, welcome. All right, let me post this in the chat, and we're gonna start immediately. There we go. Excellent. Man, I'm gonna have so crazy earworms from all of the music. Hey Britsky, what's up? What is going on? Right. So everybody, I am Christian. Usually I'm a game developer on a channel Lazy Devs, but this is my private channel, and I've set myself up for a certain goal I want to achieve. Let me do this thing real quick. There we go. I set myself a goal. I want to do a speedrun of Final Fantasy Adventure, which is also known as Mystic Quest in Europe. A game that's very close to my heart. I really love that game, and I thought, I dug out some Game Boy of mine recently, and I thought, hey, how about we play this game some more in some kind of with some kind of goal-oriented approach, and that goal would be to just create a speedrun, not like the world record, but have a good time, to beat that game. So we kind of spend more time with the game and play it. I'm not going to play it, I'm not going to become a professional speedrunner or anything. I would just occasionally hone my skills and slowly build up, hopefully, the skills to be able to beat this game in a quick fashion. I did some research already. I have a lot of research on what to do here, but I have not finished the entire speedrun all the way through. I have finished individual segments, and the final boss is quite challenging, so that's something I'm gonna have to practice on. But today I just thought I'm gonna also test the streaming setup and recording setup. So if there's any problems with the audio, please let me know. If the volume levels are fine, should I crank something up, crank something down? Is there any problems with the visuals? Just doing a rehearsal today. Just chilling out and talking about the game a little bit. And also, there's going to be a goal here today. We are going to do because I'm playing this on an emulator. I want to set up save states so I can practice individual segments of the speedrun. Britsky says, I'm a little embarrassed to say that I haven't played this version of Final Fantasy before. That's fine. It's not, strictly speaking, it's not Final Fantasy. It's Secret of Mana. It's the prequel to Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo. It is action adventure, action RPG. So it is kind of it came out shortly before. I'm gonna start a new game. It came out slightly before Link's Awakening. So it was the first big one of the first big action RPGs on the Game Boy. It is very different from Link's Awakening, I think. There's obvious parallels, obviously, but it does some things better and something worse. And I love it. The music is incredible, by the way. Okay, we don't need to see the backstory. I forgot what the default name of the guy is. Was it Judo? I think it was Judo. Let me look. Sumo. It was Sumo. Yeah, it was Sumo. Let me type in Sumo. It doesn't really matter. We could also have. I lost control. Okay. Sumo. See, this is one of the games that doesn't have a default name. You can come up with your own names, and 4 letters gave us plenty of opportunities back then to do some dirty things. I think the default name of the girl is Fuji. Ah. Now fight! What a beginning of the game, right? Just putting you right into the fight. It's like, no, we're not gonna do any kind of like cutscenes or anything, just putting you right in there. Looking forward to check out this game. I got my Mio Mini Plus, yeah! And I've been playing a ton of retro Pico 8 games. Yeah, the Mio Mini is really great for this. I've been playing this a lot on the Mio Mini. I have some save states and everything set up on the Mio Mini. But now I want to replicate those save states here on my PC. Because I don't think they just like carry over like this. So this game starts you out and you're, at the beginning you are a gladiator. And you fight dangerous monsters in an arena to the amusement of the Dark Lord. Hey, Agent APM. And one of your friends dies in a fight, and they tell you to visit Bogart at the waterfalls, and so that's what you do. And there's this room. This is for speedruns. This is a dangerous room because when you talk to one of the peoples, they start talking to you, and you lose a lot of time. It's kind of like the most dangerous rooms for a speedrun. Right at the beginning. And also here, there's a character here, Amanda, and she plays a very important role later on. One of the most heart-wrenching stories in this whole game. That's like a really serious plot twist that happens over there. I'm not going to spoil the plot twist, but we're not going to get there anyway because it's going to be a speedrun. Yeah, the graphics. Hey, Short Demand. The graphics in this game are incredible. Like, there's some really good stuff happening here. I mean, obviously they had to work with Game Boy restrictions, and everything, but there's some, like, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Sumo, Dark Lord and Julius? What's going on? Dark Lord, you say the mana tree is above the falls? Yes, sir, the tree is in a shrine up there. How do I get there? Up the falls. Miracles occur sometimes, Sir Dark Lord. Sir Dark Lord, that's a girl has the key to it. Good, work hard on it. Yes, sir. I would say work smart on it. What? Who is it? Sumo. Oh! Exclamation point. Uh-oh, here comes the Dark Lord. I won't let you leave here alive. Oh! Yeah, the visuals that they were able to achieve on the Game Boy are... Yeah, the people who were pushing the game were hard. Okay. Ouch. Where am I? Where is this? Okay. And this is... I'm gonna stop this real quick. I'm gonna select a save state because I want those save states to be synced up. So this is gonna be save state number 1. That's save state number 1. I'm gonna... yeah, save. Is it saved? Was it flicker fading? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it was flicker fading. Maybe. I don't think so. It didn't look flickery. I think it was just like a normal palette. Palette thing. The gamer resolution is slightly higher than Pico 8. It is, I think, a little bit wider. Let me look it up. Yeah, 160 pixels in width, 144 pixels in height. So definitely wider than Pico 8, slightly higher, taller. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the sprites are amazing here. I love the scrolling in the water. I wonder if that's like a tile animation or if they actually scrolling something here, like maybe some kind of like layer effect here. They do a really good job at you know, it's very clear what's foreground and background. The trees are really nice. And they don't really use a lot of like tiles that need to be combined with other tiles to achieve their effect. It's just like really just like simple individual tiles that do the job. I really like it. And also the music is incredible. And yeah, we are not doing any actual speedrun today. We are just like going through the motions slowly and then setting up the save points for practice. So the first goal in the speedrun is to grind. We're grinding for, I think, 140. I wrote it down somewhere. How much? 140. Yeah, 140 monies. My money is at bottom right corner. I have 68 monies right now. And I need 140. And something I'm trying to do here, and that's kind of like a speedrun strat here, I'm trying to always keep at least one enemy alive, because if the enemy is if one enemy is kept alive, then if I return to that screen, the enemies will respawn. If I kill all of the enemies on the screen, then if I return to that screen, the enemies will not respawn. So that will hamper my ability to grind for the money. And also, this is like one of the major differences between this game and Link's Awakening later on, for example, which is this one is like proper RPG. It's just like stats. And every time you level up, your very important aspect is that your health points gets restored, which is really good, and mana points as well. But also you get to choose how you want to level your character. So you have power, stamina, wisdom, and will. Wisdom is relevant, I think, for magic. Will is relevant for, like, there's like a bar at the bottom of the screen that fills up, kind of like a special attack bar. That is will. Power is attack power, and stamina is more for HP. But I think those two, like if you pick one of them, others would also slightly upgrade as well. So you don't have to necessarily balance too much. Yeah, so as you see, I have 2, 2, 2, everything is 2. If I pick power, power will get increased by 2, but I will also get 1 in stamina and will. Yeah, so it's a proper RPG, unlike Zelda. Yeah, 91, right? It's crazy. I already see, like, I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna do the speedrun. Oh, see, I killed all the enemies. So now if I return here, the enemies won't respawn here. So that's a bit bad. There's ways around this, don't worry. Alright, something that's also nice, it has a save system. And the save system is really nice and convenient. It's really fast. The menu for that is really fast, so I've seen speedrunners use it throughout their speedruns as well. Now, in terms of strats, I actually want to attack those black guys. These are goblins, because they give me more money. That's something that... Yeah, it's a kind of, hey, Ardios Retro. It's a kind of unknown game. It's a little known game. It's kind of like flew under the radar, I feel. It was heavily featured back in the days. It was heavily featured in the European. I don't know about the American, but it was heavily featured in the European Nintendo Power, which was, I think, called Nintendo Club Magazine. So I saw that coming back then. I was like, yes, oh, proper, because the Game Boy was the only console I owned, and I thought like, wow, that seems like this awesome adventure game for Game Boy. That seems awesome. And I bought it on release day. Well, at least I bought it as soon as I saw it in the store. I don't know if that was a release day. And yeah, it's an awesome game. Okay, we got the candy. Oh yeah, so one more, and now we are going to the town. There's a town here. And again, we have to watch out not to talk to the inhabitants because they will start talking to us, and that's bad for a speedrun. I'm just practicing it. Obviously, I'm not speedrunning right now, but I just like... there's actually... you can get it legally on the Nintendo Switch right now. There is Final Fantasy... what's it called? Secret of Mana Collection has that game legally on the Switch, but obviously you can also emulate. It's fine. I do have it legally. I own 3 copies of this game. There we go. This is my. That's the game right there inside my beautiful Game Boy that I recently got, which has an HDMI out. It has been modded for HDMI out, and eventually when I do the actual speedruns, I will probably transition to this guy and play it on this guy. I have the game in English, I have the game in German, and I have the game in Japanese because I love it so much. And the German version of the game is actually the one that I bought as a kid, so that means a lot to me as well. Okay, so here comes wait, let me check it out. Yeah, okay, so I wanna actually do a save state here. Okay, I think that saved it. Yeah, come on, don't feel horrible about emulating, whatever. This game is how old now? It's over 30 years old, come on. Nobody's getting money from this. None of the people who created this are getting money from this. No, this is not the official Game Boy emulator. This is, I wrote it down in the comments. This is BGB, which is apparently an emulator that's very precise, very accurate, which is important for speedrunning. Okay, so this is a first exploit that we're about to do. So I'm gonna buy the iron helmet, and I don't quite understand this. But if I move the iron helmet to this slot here, right? I move it over to this slot. I go out, then I'm gonna save this. Then if you press all the buttons together, it will restart the game. Then you continue the game, just reload it. And now watch the DP value, that's the defense points. If I equip the iron helmet, I get 17, that's a huge jump. And I shouldn't get 17, I should get way less. But the way this works is, because the first slot is empty, somehow the game thinks this is the end of the inventory, and then it does crazy funky stuff to the stats. It kind of like skips. You equip an item that is kind of like past the end of the inventory for the game, and then some kind of glitches out, and it gives me like a huge value. So 17 defense points is actually way more than I should get for the iron helmet, and it's actually something that helps me a lot throughout this playthrough now. And then I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna sell this, and I'm gonna buy a key. Yeah, so this is what I like. This is something I like about Mystic Quest, about Final Fantasy Adventure, as opposed to Link's Awakening. They follow very different strategies, like design strategies and philosophies, and I love that. Like in Link's Awakening, everything is so well designed. It's kind of like this, perfect toy, right? So you go into the dungeon and you get the keys, and you get the keys in the right order. Everything is part of a puzzle. So when you get a key, you know that now you can go to some door to open it. This has a more like a RPG simulationist approach, where not everything is like this perfect puzzle. Rather, it's like you have this world, and it gives you some tools, and it's up to you to figure out the tools, how to use the tools to get through the world. So like keys, you can just buy. You can just buy keys in a store, and you will need the keys later on in a dungeon. But if you don't know that, if you don't buy the keys and go to the dungeon, you will encounter a door that you cannot open, and then you have to back out of the dungeon, go to a store, buy the key, go back. Like it does these kinds of things, and that's fine. It's kind of like a very different approach. And yeah, it does some really cool things where it just doesn't explain you certain things, or it allows you to discover these things on your own, to feel like you're in charge of your thing. Hey, Angelo, how are you doing? Okay, so here comes the next save state now. So this is actually the real checkpoint, the real first checkpoint for the speedrun. This is going to be the Get Helm checkpoint that you see down here. The Get Helm. This is where I would have to trigger the checkpoint. So let me... sorry. I have to select the save point. And then I could do a key press to do the save state, but my keyboard doesn't have an F-row. Right, so this is now we're actually engaging in the actual story of the game. So, by the way, something I really like about this game as well is that it has there is some nuance to the gameplay. First of all, some important aspects of it that are again very different from Link's Awakening. You can see that the character walks in half tiles. So when I press a button, I tap the button just slightly, the character will always walk half a tile. They kind of lock the character to half tiles. That's a super interesting approach. It looks smooth when you walk. There are advantages, for example, is that you can hit gaps like this very easily because you're perfectly aligned. In a Zelda game, when you approach a narrow gap, they kind of like check how well you're aligned with the gap and will nudge you a little bit so you fit perfectly into those narrow gaps. So you don't get, caught on corners, which is something that easily can happen when you can have free movement in a tile-based game. So you have to like add a lot of like smart logic to let people hit those gaps. But in this game, you don't need that anymore because you snap to half tiles anyway, so it's very easy to hit the gaps. But obviously you don't have such a precise control over where your character runs, so that's a problem. And also it has like the fighting system. You have like, if you press the attack button, you do a slash, like Link does. But if you do the attack button while moving in a direction, it does like a stab, and the stab does more damage because obviously when you're walking towards an enemy and attack, there's a chance that you walk into the enemy afterwards. And so there's some nuances to the battle system which I really appreciate. Loki Striker says, I really like this approach of letting players figure out the game one session at a time. It's scary as they may become frustrated, but then again they might not be a target audience. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just like a different philosophy. I think I don't like. I'm contrasting this against Link's Awakening because I think Link's Awakening is also an amazing game. And there's also like a lot of things that you discover in Link's Awakening, but this has just like this. There's like this system here, right? You have like this simulation basically, and it lets players play around in the simulation a little bit. Obviously, they do pay attention that you don't walk into areas where you're not supposed to be, but you've given a lot of freedom here, or it feels like you've given a lot of freedom. Half tiles are interesting, seems better than the Pokemon style full tile movement. Yeah, Pokemon is full style movement, yeah, that's true. But in Pokemon it doesn't really matter that much because it's not a real-time battle system, right? Hey, Aichi, how are you? What a pleasant surprise to come home to. Good evening, folks. Hey, Herr Gilbert. Wow. Everybody gathered. That's cool. Okay, so this is the moment where, oh yeah, that's basically, I did a special attack there, which is going to be very important later on. Okay, so this is the part where we rescue the girl. And I always thought the name Hazim is really weird. In German, it makes no sense. Hasi without the M is the name for it's like something that you say to your loved one, like Hasi is a little rabbit. So you say like, oh, honey, basically it says honey, and Hazim is just like, it's such a weird name. So another person dies and leaves us in charge with rescuing the world. The second person dies and we just started this game. And then this girl called Fuji joins me and she walks around with me. The fun part is the meaning of Hazim, generosity. Oh! Decisive gender boy. Oh, that's good. That's good. So there's a reason why they called him Hazim. How are you doing, Namfoodles? Namfadoodle. I never. How did you come up with this name? Is that another of your Final Fantasy things? Stabbing everything. This stab move does a lot more damage, so especially with small enemies that die in just one hit, it's really effective. Oh, first D&D character. Yeah, that makes sense. It was Gnome? That does sound a little bit gnomish. Something I really appreciate about this game is that the enemies are beautiful. The enemies are really beautiful. They're a bit random, but you can, like, they have so much charm. Each one of them is like this beautiful, pixelated, perfect little character. Alright, so this is our, to me, I always thought Bogart here always felt a little bit like Obi-Wan Kenobi. This was like, always to me, like this Obi-Wan Kenobi story where you visit like some random old guy. But he was like once a proud knight. Wait, where is the next checkpoint? Get cure. Okay, got it. We get a little info drop. That there was once a great battle against the evil, and there was a lady that rescued, that basically saved the day. And she was wearing the same necklace that this girl is wearing. And this girl said that she got the necklace from her mother. Uh-oh! Alright, so we got a mattock. Which is, again, a weird object. Like, today you would say pickaxe. How do they? Is mattock a real thing? Is that a thing that people said to pickaxe somewhere? Great Greed. I have not played Great Greed, but I heard, I think, something about it. I'm pretty sure it's on my Mio Mini. Alright. So this is like a first mini dungeon, and I like that. I like that they give you... Oh, by the way, look at this beautiful screen. Ooh! When it gets darker and they get all the shades out, like, oh man, look at those rocks. They are such beautifully rendered. Oh! This screen. I shall frame it on my wall. I think this is one of my favorite screens. So something you can do as in Zelda, you can equip items. And here we have to equip the mattock. And so here's this idea in this game that I really love, which is you have items and items have properties, and items interact with different tiles in different ways. And in this case, we are getting the mattock to get us through the rocks, so we can like destroy the rocks and get through and then continue in our quest. Like it locked us out of the rest of the game, so we had to go to Bogart to get the mattock, because that was the only place where in this little area where we can get the mattock to get through this choke point. But later on, you will use mattocks on rocks everywhere in the game. So it's not just like this kind of like key thing where you just have to find the right item to use in the right place and that unlocks the door and then you go through and never touch that item again. Instead, it introduces you to kind of like a mechanic that then is being used all the time throughout the game. So it doesn't feel like this key, this red key card to open the red door kind of effect. Yeah, this game is like the artwork is really, really nice. The dungeons are kind of boring in general. Like the rooms are just always square and have just a bunch of tiles. And that's it. That's our first dungeon. I kind of like that we get like this kind of like, it doesn't, when you go into a cave, it doesn't have to be a dungeon. It can be also like some little challenge. I kind of like that. And also a bit of a tutorial, I guess, to introduce you to the idea that there are maybe caves. Hey, Senor Baub! Okay, so now we are in a new area. This is the kind of like the swamp area, and all the enemies are poisonous here, or can trigger poison, which is bad. By the way, also, because the girls joined us, we can actually talk to the girl. You can talk to the girl in this game! And basically, all of the people that join you throughout this game, all of your wingmen, compatriots, they all have special abilities that you can trigger with this Ask ability. And Fuji is one of the best compatriots, because she heals you actually. It's Bob, that guy from the Top Gun sequel? What Top Gun sequel? There's a Bob in the Top Gun sequel? Okay, so this is, by the way, this single screen teaches you a lot. Ah, Bob, I got you. Senor Bob. I got this. There's the remake of this game on the Game Boy Advance called Sword of Mana, and I didn't realize it until I was like into the game a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, that seems familiar. The story seems familiar. I hate the sequel. I hate that remake. That's a bad remake. And this screen was one of the differences that I picked out, kind of like to exemplify the difference. Here it seems like, oh, it's a nice castle, right? You go in and then you talk to this guy and he's like, welcome to Ketz. Rooms ahead are occupied. Please feel free to use the western room. So it seems like an inn. And there's he mentioned some Mr. Lee, but it's okay, just a random castle, right? But in the sequel, they do a lot of foreshadowing on what comes afterwards, and therefore what comes now seems kind of like very unsurprising, kind of like very predictable. But now it's like I'm just gonna go rest, Why don't you just rest? And while you rest in the night, there's a cutscene, and Fuji gives you her healing magic. Okay, so here, when at the bloop is where we would do the next checkpoint, which is Get Cure. And it says here, Get Cure. So that should be checkpoint number 4. Yeah, got it. No. Yeah, checkpoint number 4, Get Cure. quick save. So, new victim. So, the surprise, dun, 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 somebody kidnapped a girl, so you have to rescue her again. And yeah, without foreshadowing, it's quite a surprise when that happens. And you feel like very nervous about this because maybe I did something wrong, you know, you don't know. But in the Sword of Mana prequel, it has like, it's all spooky and there's like lightning in the background and there's like skulls on the entrance. So you immediately go like, okay, sure. This is not going to be a nice place, you know. And this guy is like, your friend? No, I don't know her. He doesn't know what's happening. So I don't know. For me, it felt like when I was playing as a child, I was like very, very nervous about it. It's like, oh no, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like he doesn't know. What do I even do now? You know. Where is the sequence that breaks the speedrun of this game? Where are the sequences that breaks in speedrun of this game? Oh, it comes up in a second. For now, it's everything we're doing is by the book. This is what you would do in a normal game as well. Let me see, where is the next one? The next one is defeat Hydra. Okay, got it. So what you have to do here is you go down here and there's like these crocodiles. And again, nobody actually explains this. It's kind of weird. I think there's one NPC that has a hint that this is the case. But if you kill all the crocodiles, and the crocodiles don't come up anywhere in the game except in this room, I think. You get the bronze key. Yeah, the girls, right? Look, this game was made in 1991, right? Like this was way before. Oh wait, what am I doing? Way before feminist frequency and stuff like that. we weren't aware of the tropes. Okay, so this special key, this bronze key, gets us into the dungeon, and this is a really good, like, simple first dungeon. We can talk to this guy, and he will join us, but I don't want to do that. And that's the speedrunning strat, is not to do that. Instead, we're gonna just go up, and it's kind of like also interesting that in this dungeon you can go two ways, so that immediately makes you like really explore, like it challenges you to explore the dungeon. And again, little detail I really love, like the dungeons, the rooms are really repetitive, but every now and then they throw in like this kind of like outside area like this where you go over a bridge. And there's like no puzzle here, it's just like this little decoration thing, right? And that always like, I'm gonna save because I'm not doing so well. And I think that really does a great job at breaking up the dungeons and making them feel more alive and more realistic. Yeah, the NPC movements are horrible. Like all of the enemies are just like phase through all of the objects and everything. It's just like, ugh. Now, like with Zelda, the walls sometimes can be broken, but it's always in the center. And you can always know by just hitting them with a sword, and then you hear like this high-pitched sound, which you normally don't hear. And that's how you knew you would. So that's because otherwise you would have to use the mattock on all of the walls, and then you use up the mattock because every time you use the mattock, it gets used up a little bit. But you can just use the sword to test the walls. And again, a little detail which just like makes just like good design. Where now we got a new weapon called the sickle. And this sickle, this is a new weapon, but also has a special property. It not only is it a stronger weapon, the whole attack animation is different, and it also interacts with the tiles. So this sickle can make these plants go away, like it destroys the plants. And they put you like in this, they trap you in this circle of the plants to force you to use the sickle to break out. It's kind of like a tutorial. And, it's a common pattern in a lot of games. For example, Ico uses this a lot. But I really like it. I think it's a really nice design pattern. And that game does it everywhere. Like everywhere when you get a weapon that does something interesting to the environment, the game will trap you so that you have to use the weapon to get out of that room. So now we have to backtrack, which feels odd, but yeah, now we have the sickle, and now we can use the sickle to yeah, again, we're not going to talk to this guy, but it's actually a major plot twist. No. Okay. There's some side rooms that you can explore with. I'm gonna die. Good. I got my first and only Game Boy in 1994. Wow, that's late into the game. When I was 8. Unfortunately, neither Game Boy nor my SNES are still around. Yeah, I also sold most of... I sold my Game Boy, definitely. I kept the card out of sentimental value. Now I got like multiple Game Boys. Yeah, always keep using power, because we're gonna need that power for sure. I do have a SNES. I was actually thinking of maybe doing the speedrun on a Super Game Boy. A lot of people are using the Super Game Boy for this. The Super Game Boy has a problem that the regular Super Game Boy runs a little bit too fast or too slow. It runs at the wrong speed, which is obviously a disaster. You don't really like notice it, but casual players don't notice this. But for speedrunners, it makes a difference. And there's a Super Game Boy 2 that was just released in was only released in Japan. So you have to import the Super Game Boy 2 to be able to play. And that Super Game Boy 2 had that problem fixed, so it was running at the same speed as the Game Boy. So we have to import that to play the games on Super Game Boy. And additionally, the one problem I have is that my Super Nintendo is PAL. It's not NTSC, so it runs at a different frame rate, and I don't know if that will cause some problems. I should have sent you my other G-Cube. The third option is to use the GameCube, yeah. Which I think most people are eventually use, but it's kind of expensive to get the GameCube stuff going, because you have to mod the GameCube, you have to get the Game Boy player, and you have to mod the GameCube because... Oh man, it's locked. See, now if I hadn't bought the key, I would have been locked out. Well, I guess I got the key as well. So you have to mod the GameCube because there's like these little CDs that came with the Game Boy player that activates the Game Boy player, and like those are incredibly expensive now because they kind of like all break. And so if you mod the GameCube, you can run the Game Boy player without the CD. See, if this was a speedrun, this would be infuriating. Namfudo says you don't need the CD? Are you crazy? Yeah, and then also I would probably also need some kind of HDMI mod. Yeah, the slimes, all the enemies are incredibly cute. They're like very recognizable, and they have really nice cute animations. It's really cool. Okay, so next checkpoint. This is... Yeah, so before the fight, because there's a boss fight happening right now in a second. So I want to do a checkpoint before the boss fight. Let me check it out. So this should be checkpoint 5. There I go. The boss fights I'm generally have problems with right now. I don't know the strats on how to beat the bosses efficiently, so that's one of the reasons why I'm setting up all the checkpoints. Probably at some point I will be just like, grinding the bosses for an hour just to kind of like learn the patterns and the best strategies. This boss is actually kind of easy because especially with the helm I gotten, they don't do too much damage, so you can just like tank all the damage basically. I don't need any specific, you know, and I have the cure spell as well if things go south, so you can just sit here basically and just spam healing and just defeat him like this. I think it's fine. Might not be as efficient, I don't know. So you get a magic book of fire, so I can do the fire spell now, and the mirror. Okay, and now we're gonna need a second. This is actually the save state. Again, down here, the save state is defeat Hydra. This is that save state. And I did an extra save state before that, just to be able. Oh, wait a minute. How many save states? Do I only have 10 save states? You kidding me? Does this emulator only have 10 save states? Oh man, this is gonna be a problem. Oh well. This is not Final Fantasy technically. It's hey, hot dog ontology. This is technically not Final Fantasy. I mean, it's called Final Fantasy, but it's Secret of Mana. They use the Final Fantasy brand in America because I'm assuming that Final Fantasy was a known brand at this point in America. Because Final Fantasy 1 was quite popular, I think, in America. Okay, where is going to be next checkpoint? Next checkpoint is going to be... Oh man, this is troublesome that we have so few checkpoints. Oh, wait a minute, did I make a mistake? No, it's okay, 6. So I will run out of checkpoints by the time... Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out some way. I need 3 more checkpoints. How often do I stream? Very rarely. This is my first stream since the Shapes of Mind stream. Yeah, Secret of Mana was released in the US, but it was released in the US after this. Wait, what am I doing? I have to go back to cats. Oh man, what am I doing? Yeah, in a speedrun this would have been disastrous. Okay, so the idea here is that we are gonna use the mirror, and the mirror reveals the true identity of a person. So we talk to this guy again. And the guy turns into a werewolf. Now that castle that we went to actually turns into a dungeon. That's so nice. I like that so much. Okay, this is actually a serious dungeon. There's some serious dungeoneering happening here right now. This is the kind of dungeon that you need a map for. You have this problem. Yeah, obviously you do, Nick. I've been poisoned. I think this will heal me. Not something I would use in a speedrun, but you know. The mouse is so cute, such a cute enemy. And I think the owls are important enemies to defeat because they will drop an item that might be important for the speedrun. Okay, so now here is a hidden door. Let's get the owl. I don't know if it's the owl or the pumpkin. Oh, I think it might have been pumpkin. No, not the pumpkin. I think it's the owl. The owls can drop an item called crystal. Yeah, all of the names are crazy abbreviated in this game. Because, again, it was made for the Japanese market and they just have expected a certain amount of characters, which you can pull off if it's Japanese, with katakana and hiragana, but in the West you need a little more characters. Okay, I always forget, which one do I have to do first? Right, I need to go inside first, so this is just... Oh, I ran out of Mattox. Well, speedrun over, baby. Okay, so let us load from a save state, because that makes no sense now. Let us load, quick load. Yeah, we ran out of Mattox. Yeah, okay, so I need to note down that I need more than just one Mattox going into this. Playing this game in Japanese is hell. There are no kanji. Yeah, there are no kanji. Is that a problem? I don't know. Like I've heard that's kind of like very common with those old games, isn't it? Because like you didn't have the sprite space for kanji. I don't know. Oh no! I accidentally bought the axe. Oh, whatever. I just need the Mattox. Okay. Yeah, I got you, fam. Oh, it makes it difficult for non-natives. Yeah, I actually, one of the reasons why I got the game in Japanese, because I wanted to play it through in Japanese. And I would like sit down and translate every entry with a dictionary. And yeah, I realized very quickly that this was troublesome. This was not easy. Alright, let's try it again. Yeah, we really need to make sure that we have a Mattox going into this one. Sometimes enemies will drop Mattox. So I think sometimes you can get away without buying a Mattox. Oh, there we go. Oh no! Oh no! It doesn't let me open the box. What's in the box? Oh, I screwed up. General Martok from Star Trek. No, I talk about Matlock, the lawyer. Hi, I want to offer promotion of a channel. Okay, some kind of promotion spam. Okay, cure, that's okay. There are the spammers indeed. Uh-oh. Let me make a break. How do we do this? There we go. How do I... Oh, man. There we go. Spam. Spam. Okay. Yeah, of course, Lamfoodles. Yes, sure. How do I make you the mod? I'm gonna block you. Oh, you're. Oh, wait, how do I do this? Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Wait. Oh. How do I do this? Here? No. Huh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is a bit confusing, I know. Usually there's like a shield, and that turns somebody into a mod, right? How do we do this? Ah, there we go. No, not really. How do I turn somebody into mod? Oh, that's... Well, I'm gonna find out some later. Right, where are we? Wait, I think I have to go here. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Yeah! Excellent. Thank you so much, Nick. I am a Jesus. Huesos. Immediately running drunk with power. That's my nick. Oh man, see, that's one of the challenges in speedrunning this game, that sometimes you get like really weird enemy spawns, and then you're basically screwed. All right, here we are again. Oh, we already have the metal equipped. Good. Come on, go away. So one speedrunning strategy is to walk through the spikes, but I am not confident about how many health points. How many health points they require. See, now we need a key. I probably would have to do like a kind of like a checkpoint system in my notes to kind of like make sure that I wait, where's the next one? Save Fuji is the next one. Like a checkpoint system where kind of like, I think this goes here, right? Where I keep track of how many items I need to attack the next dungeon. So if I'm lacking some items, I know that I have to get them. Yeah, so here's another tutorial showing us the second weapon that we now got, which is the chain, which is kind of like a whip or like a grappling hook that allows you to grapple into those convenient poles. And it's also a really cool weapon that has a really interesting attack pattern where it attacks a little bit to the back and to the front, kind of like in Spelunky. Yes. I always thought this was... Oh, wait. I made a mistake, Rooney. The correct way, the speedrunning way, is this way. Ta-da! Oh, see, I made a mistake. I probably should have used the other mattock, because there's like multiple mattock uses in the row here. Okay, here you can do something like this. little trick. And here you go here. It's crazy, like the hidden secrets that you have to unlock. To just like, this is not some kind of crazy thing. This is like the actual playthrough of the game. This is how it's supposed to be played. It's crazy. You have to use the mattocks on a lot of vases and everything. It's nuts. All right, so here we have Fuji. We rescued the princess from a coffin. And then here is going to be another save state. Save state number 7, is that correct? 7, yeah, and then 8 is going to be before the boss fight. Quick save. Maybe, since we are running out of save states, maybe I will forego this specific save state and we'll just overwrite it before the boss fight. Yeah. All right, so now we're coming up on one of the first hard enemies, boss fights in this game that I will have to practice. This will probably be the place where I will actually die now. Oh no! I'm blind! Blinded by the lights. Wake up like a douche in the middle of the night. Jack blinded you from chaos. Wow. Nick, you're so intense today. Go away. Go away. Go away. No! So many earworms today. I mean, the earworms are the actual music played in this game. This is just like earworm country. Oh no! Wait. So we gotta actually overwrite the Rescue Fuji save state with this one. Because I'm actually gonna have to practice this boss fight a lot. See, it's this guy, it's a vampire. Mr. Lee is a vampire. and he shoots those vampires at you. And those vampires are not the bats, but the bats are actually, you can destroy them with a whip. So if you get the timing right of the whip, you can't get hit. Yes! Oh, first try! Didn't even die! Yeah. So yeah, this is a bit of a... It feels a bit Castlevania-ish. Like you go to this castle and there's a vampire, you know? And you get a whip, and like a chain whip, and whip the vampire with that. I like this. This is a really nice little, surprising, very thematical part in this game. Something I don't like about this is, again, in a sequel, they completely foreshadow this entire thing. So it already looks like a vampire castle when you walk into it. So you know what's coming. And I think that really cheapens the experience. Like, I think that like the reveals here are really cool. Like there's this mystery, like where did the girl go? And then it's like you have to do something else, and then you come back, and then you finally reveal, oh, there's a dungeon, and then you rescue the girl, and it's like, why was the girl in a coffin? And then on your way out, finally, the boss fight is a vampire, and everything comes together right like that. I really like that. This is Commander Shepard, yes, and Dracula's my favorite boss. I don't know if it's my favorite boss, but I think it's really cool. Okay, so let's see. This would be another checkpoint here. Defeat Lee would be another checkpoint. Should we do this now? I think we should. We should do a checkpoint here because now the crazy stuff begins. Now we're going to Glitch Country. Let's do another checkpoint. Okay, I think I will have to reconsider my checkpoint strategy. So this is Glitch Country now, because we are going to use the sickle. And okay, we're gonna sickle away this, and you can already tell, like, oh, we are caught in the plants. And suddenly we're a completely different place. Yep. We just skipped like 3/4 of the game. So there's a map, actually, you can tell. I'm now on the very top edge of the map, and I used to be like on the in the middle, like in the lower third, on the in the same column, but you know, on the other side of the world, basically. So this is kind of like the first glitch. Now this is actually really... I'm in a precarious situation right now because everything can one-shot me. So I'm going to use the sleep magic, and I'm going to equip the chain, and I'm going to save. Yeah. So because the enemies can basically one-shot me all the time, which is also good because I can also defeat them pretty quickly. If I defeat them, I mean I get a lot of experience points. But also, man. Okay, so I'm gonna save here again. This is really crazy. Okay, so here I have to grind a little bit. So these guys here, these tusks, what are they called? What's the animal called? Walrus. They drop a blizzard item. They also give me a lot of health points, experience points, but also drop a blizzard item, and I need that item. So I'm gonna enter and leave the screen all the time until they drop the blizzard item. So basically an ice magic item, and I need that later on for another glitch. Oh man. There's a problem that when the enemies overlap with a wolf, they are in like they're invulnerable because the wolf is invulnerable. So see, one shot kill. Yeah, this is the RNG wall, one of the RNG walls. Yeah, like if you get the drop quickly, then you have a good run. Luckily, saving and loading is really forgiving in this game, like when it comes to speedrunning. So you can actually use the save system. Sometimes the whip will pull the enemies towards you, I feel. I don't quite understand the system. I'm not quite sure what triggers this. But sometimes it just happens. Oh man, I don't want to wait until... Because these guys make those huge leaps, and the leaps take ages. Come on! Whew, that was close. Come on. Oh man, you cannot attack him when he's jumping. I mean, you can, I think. But he is immune to the sleep spell. And sometimes when they drop the chest with the item while they're in the air, it's not unlikely that the item will spawn like collided with geometry, and then you cannot open the chest. So you know, this is a tricky part, and there's more tricky parts coming. Oh, finally got it! Got it! Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay. Okay, so here comes another major glitch. Oh, that's the glitch, guys, now. Good, I saved. I have the blizzard, right? I got it. Just make sure that I not make a mistake. Okay, I have it. So again, enemies can one-shot kill me, so that's, you know, we have to be careful. Okay, so in... Oh man, that doesn't look good. Gotta be really careful about this area when I do the actual speedruns. Come on, man. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, what? Oh. I'm not quite sure because there are these ice tiles. They move you around. They're kind of like conveyor belts, actually. And I'm not quite sure how they move you around on this level. Ah, damn it! Friggin' goats! Not goated at all. Ah, what the... It's funny how... The more I repeat it, the less progress I made at every attempt. Oh man, what the heck? No! Oh. Man, if this was the speedrun, I would be furious. Oh, so good. No! I should like start saving on every screen. Oh, what the? I returned to the Moogle and then I died. So this is one of the two actual Final Fantasy references in this game. You can be turned into a Moogle, that's kind of like a curse. And then you can also... there's also a Chocobo, and that Chocobo is very good. It's a good Chocobo. Okay, see? Now we need to wait for a good enemy spawn. did that because I think we have to go left. Yeah. Now we have to go here. Oh no, actually we don't have to go left. We have to go right. Oh, what? No? No? How do we... Ah, there we go, yeah. Okay. Good. We're saving here. So we need to equip the sword. Now comes like a really janky skip. Nope. Actually, something I'm going to do is I'm going to create another save state here so I can practice this part as well. That's the problem. Like now it's like all super weird jank. So we need save states for everything. So, no, like this. Oh, okay. Need to save with the right thing equipped. And I'm gonna also save the save state. Okay, so we need the sword. So the idea is that the sword has like this special attack when the bar is fully charged up. Oh, it's not charged up right now. But when this bar, the bottom is fully charged up, then the sword does like this weird flying attack. And when you do this while you're being pushed around by the ice... Oh, what the... when you do this while being pushed around by the ice, you will glitch out. You will basically you will fly away when you return, and you will return into the wall, and then suddenly weird things will start happening. I'm gonna save this save state when the bar is fully charged up, so they don't have to wait for this. I don't like this. Okay. Nope. Nope. Yes, it worked! Yeah! Okay, so now what happened is we are in the back rooms of the dungeons, basically. So because we glitched through the geometry, oh man, I'm wondering, is there a way to get more save states? I really need more save states. So we are, like, basically all of the dungeons are on one big overworld map, from what I understand. And there's like empty rooms between the individual rooms of the dungeons. And you can, if you manage to get through the wall like I just did, you kind of like in the space between the dungeons. And that allows you to go from one dungeon to another. And that's what we did. We're now in a very different dungeon. Again, skipped very far into the game. We're like very far, but now we're gonna do yet another skip. Now is yet another skip time. Actually, I might actually save this here, because again, this is something that needs to be practiced a little bit. Yeah, so, oh man. I'm gonna actually save this. Yeah, I'm probably want to save this here. Okay, so the idea here is that now we're gonna use this this blizzard thing. This is kind of like an ice spell that can turn enemies into snowman. Oh man, like this. Ah, man. Yeah, I'd rather not use a different emulator because I set this one already up. and also because this one is apparently like very accurate. So it's good for speedrunning. There's like 2 that are very popular with speedrunners. Oh, what? What? Oh no. Okay, whatever. Just load. I think I should save with a blizzard equipped. Okay. So the idea now is we're gonna go in here. And then we're gonna glitch because the girl will push us through the snowman. And so we're gonna skip the tile at which we would transition to the next screen. I'm gonna leave this screen and go to the next screen on the overworld map, basically, where all of the dungeons are aligned. And we will again skip through large portions of the game and go basically straight to the final area of the game. Bam! Okay. Yeah, let us go up. No. Down. Here. And then here we are met with the mother of Fuji, and she gives us an Excalibur, which is the strongest weapon in the game, which is very convenient because we are very underpowered. So it's kind of good to have the strongest weapon in the game. It gives us some chance to defeat our enemies. Kind of convenient. Where is? How do I forgot how I get back to the. How do I get back to the? How does that even work? You can somehow go back to the area I've been to. How does it? No, not here. It was somewhere here. Ah, there we go. Okay, so again, this is going to be a save state because this is something I also want to practice. Well, maybe not this specific, but you know. So we have to override something that I probably won't need. I think I can maybe overwrite this. Yeah. Watery tarts handing out swords in the mana game. Yeah. That's it's the truth. It's the truth. Okay, so now I have to fight those enemies, which I think called Dumbos. Or elephants? No, they actually called mastodons, I think. And I actually want to upgrade my stamina now. The idea being... Oh, actually, I also want to do the sleep magic so they don't move. Because, again, one-shot kill on those bad guys. Ah! Ah! Why is he still moving? Ah! See, that's why I need the save states. I need to understand those weird quirks. Wait, what? Did I save wrong? I have Excalibur equipped. I should be able to defeat this guy. Oh yeah. Okay. Basically almost every time I defeat a guy, I immediately get a level up. because they do a tremendous amount of experience points. No, I want stamina. So I wrote down, I want to go to stamina 34. So this is going to be quite a grind. The elephants can drop a shield, which is also something I want to have. This is one of the reasons why you want to collect all of the items when you can. Oh man, because there's a weird glitch by which you can ensure that you will get that it will drop the shield. Yeah. Oh, we always have to save and reload because the enemies stop spawning. Ah, I hate when they get dragged into you. I don't know how that's being caught. Well, like what causes that? It seems like maybe sometimes they get pushed away from you, but maybe the game calculates the relative position wrongly. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, I think I got accidentally power on this upgrade. Oh well. See, why is he... Oh man! Yeah, I think if I catch him mid-movement, then he is invulnerable. What? He throws coconuts? Ah, I want stamina. Okay, like 3 more levels and then we're done. Ah, still unicorn. Ah, man, this is the one-shot hit kills are quite a bummer. Go away! No! Oh, oh man. So the enemies move sometimes normally, but also have like this slide move, and which is kind of like the jump move by the other enemies. But it's hard to differentiate. It's not as clear as the jump move is. And if there's weird things that happen when you put them to sleep while they slide. Like this is a slide move right now. It was like this weird diagonal movement. And that slide move is pretty fast too. Stamina. Yeah, this one is frozen. Ah! Okay. Oh, I survived getting hit by him. The grinding is starting to take. Good, good. Stamina. Okay, I think. Yeah, one more stamina. Stamina. Okay. I ate enough elephant to get strong. That's right. Elephant burgers. I'm getting swole. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't want to do this. Oh, okay, one more level. One more level, guys. Look, both of them at the same time. Oh, so good, so satisfying. He was mid-slide. Oh no, it worked. Okay. But I still haven't received the shield that they can drop. Oh, maybe now. Stamina. Oh man, still one more level. Oh yes, there's the shield. Oh, excellent. That's what I wanted. So this is the strongest shield, or I think one of the strongest shields in the game. And that will be come in handy against the final boss. Oh man, screw you. I'm not gonna. Oh, again! Oh yeah, that didn't work. Where is it? Yeah, so this is quite a grind, but also I'm using a kind of like a... I want to grind up to a high enough level for the boss to be a bit easier. I think later on when I'm gonna get to the actual speedruns, it's gonna be kind of like finding out what is a comfortable level at which I can do the final boss. But I think this really depends on, you know, how much practice I have with the final boss. And right now my practice with final boss is close to 0. So I want to give me the best chances I can. Oh, I have no magic anymore. Okay, this should be enough. If I do more stamina, yeah, 34 stamina, that's what I wanted. I should be at 134 HP. That's exactly where we are. Good. So now we can get out of here. I'm gonna defeat a couple of elephants, so we maybe get a level up throughout the fight. Let's see, we had 2, 4, yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, so this is now the final fight. I will equip the crystal. I have only one crystal, okay. And then I'm gonna save here. And then I definitely need a save state here. So which one can we get rid of? I guess the one before fighting the Hydra, maybe? Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Maybe there's a way of I can find. Maybe I can like save the save states to a file or something, so I can load, because there is like a load recovery state and load state, but there's no save recovery state. So this is something that is very confusing. Oh, I can save them to something. Oh, okay. I think I understand this menu a little better. Okay, so maybe I might have to restore some of those save points. Anyway, let us now. Now comes the boss fight, and I'm not good at boss fight. I don't think this is gonna go well. Yeah, I guess the save state would be nice to be at the end of this dialogue, right? Okay, I think this is now the last end of the dialogue. So again, I'm gonna quick save. Yeah, this is a really tough boss fight. So this is a boss fight with 3 phases. And the first phase is the most difficult one, which is kind of nice. It's nice that if you get over this boss fight, then you're good. Technically, you're good. If you assuming that you know how to do the other boss fights, which I don't. But the other ones are actually, it's more realistic that you learn how to do them. We're here to support you, kinda. But yeah, this first this first phase of the boss fight is hardcore. Because it's very unpredictable. Your shield helps because it can deflect some of the bullets, but only so much. And you kind of like the best strategy is to use like this stabbing, this super attack. But yeah, it takes a while for this to recharge. See, if you can get one of the guys defeated, that's really good. But it's hard to keep track of them. And if you get lucky, they can get hit quite quickly, get defeated quite quickly. Maybe I should focus on one. Let's try that. Still one-shots me. Wait, I can do this like this. Ah! Ah! It's a little bit of a bullet hell here right now. You have to dodge all those aimed bullets. Good. That wasn't good. I got hit. I could ask my companion to heal me, but the problem is like she won't heal me enough for me to survive another attack, so it doesn't actually make a difference. Ah! But you know what? Why not? Maybe I can survive for long enough. Ah. Ow! Ah! Okay, one gun. A bit of a brute force approach, but hey. Yeah, what does it want? What does the bullet want? What do you want? You have to be like what's his name? Gosling, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. What do you want? There are no bullets in Europe, you know that, Nick. Bullets are exclusively an American invention. The only bullets we have are bullet trains. Ah! Beep, 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 beep. Ouch. Yeah, maybe it doesn't really make much sense to... Yeah, that's right, I forgot. It has a... the issues are very different. Let's not get too political, Nick. It doesn't end well. You know that. No, get those politics out of my games. Ouch. Yeah, this is a tough boss fight. When you have so little health. See, the shield kind of helps because it can deflect some of a little bit help. It can soak up the damage, but it's not reliable. So that's why it's a bit difficult to rely on it. See? Like, it depends on the angle at which the projectiles come in. And it's hard to judge what the right angle is. GG! Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that? Got him! Yes! Got one! Okay. Okay. So I need to be careful now. I kind of want to go on the left side actually now. Because the next boss will begin on the right side of the screen. Oh! More stamina! I probably should have used power. Ouch. No. Don't defeat me, bro. Don't defeat me, bro. Ah. Oh man, every time you hit before your thing recharges. Oh no! I was almost there! Okay, my goal for this stream. Oh wait, the camera got all messed up. Camera always stops focusing at some point. I think it's a kind of like a. Let me turn off the camera and turn it on again. I think it's a heat issue. Ouch. That didn't work so well. Yeah, so this is the real run killer. And yeah, I think me practicing for the speedrun for this game is gonna be practicing this boss fight. Mainly. The other stuff was difficult enough, but like not undoable. This is where it's really at. Ouch. Ah, what? It's so hard. Like especially this first thing. Once you get one guy, it's all fine. But what? But fighting 3 at the same time is like the hardest. No. I thought I could maybe go ham on one of them, but nah. Okay, let's try to focus on one. Let's try to focus on one. Oh man! I think we should focus on one, maybe. What? Oh, okay, it just didn't play the death sound. Oh, well, that was wasted. Oh man, I'm getting worse at this game. Because like keeping track of all these 3 guys and keeping keeping track of the projectiles as well is hard. Uh-oh. Ah yeah. Got too close to them. Oh wow. I kind of see the point of having multiple crystals. It's probably a good idea to have multiple crystals. You're in a good position when you have multiple crystals. The crystals will recharge your power meter at the bottom. And that will allow you to do more of these stab attacks. Oh, what? Oh. What was that? Oh, bullet hit me? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be take a while. Okay, got it. Oh, I think he teleported into me. That's something that can happen. You can sometimes just die. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just like he decided to teleport into you. He fragged you. Telefragged you. Yeah, like this. Yeah, again, I came back from my trip around the world, and then he was there. Ouch! Bad moment to take the crystal. Ow! So this is where the save states really come in handy. Nope. Concentrate, Christian, concentrate. Okay, okay. Oh wow, really? Good! This was so close. Ah! Ah, what the? Okay. Yes! Got some good hits in there. Oh! There's one right here? Oh gosh, this is a bad spawn. Oh no. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. Yes, Chris! Yes! My genetics are superior! Chris! With a T-virus! Chris! I do not mask, because the T-virus gives me strength. Oh gosh. Yes, Chris, but did all those people die from the T-virus or with the T-virus? Ah, there we go. I think we should rebrand Wesker as a T-virus denier. Uh-huh. Ouch. Okay, okay. Oh, got one. Got one. Do not get my hopes up. Not like this game. I've been burned before. Okay, I've used my crystal, sadly. The single crystal that the game gave me for this playthrough. Oh, got. Oh no! Got my hopes up and smashed them into the ground with your hopes. I think you need to be really well aligned for the crystal to catch. Ouch. That's not good. That's not good. That's not going anywhere. See, they need to be. I need to have control over them, and then when they like, when the movement is bad and they like start going in different places, and you get particles, projectiles from different directions, you're done for. Oh man. Okay, see something like this, and now it's like okay. Always try to make sure that they're all in the same direction. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do an Askaruni. Ah, man. See. Is General Bartok the weapon for this fight? No. No, Bartok? What's General Bartok? What was that again? What kind of pun was that again? Oh man, what again, I didn't see what got me there. Probably he teleported into my face. Okay. Oh, needed to turn around there because I saw the projectile come. Oh, what the? Why would you teleport here, you jerk? Oh. Yeah, see, this is gonna be a tough thing for the speedrun. Oh man. Oh, what is that? But yeah. Okay, see, that was better. What the? Ah, the spinning morning star. Oh man. Oh, somehow I didn't get hit. I must enter the flow state, indeed. It needs to provide the right balance between challenge and mastery. Chick sent me high. That's right, Nick. You and I are thinking the right way. What if I just, like, kill this guy? Well, that didn't work so well. He's teleporting and there's sprite flicker as well. In this fight, the Game Boy is kind of punching way above its weight. Yeah. Oh man, look at how many restarts we already had. Like, when I do the actual speedrun, I have to do this without save states, right? So like reloading will always get you I think the cutscene in front of that, right? Oh man. Yeah, he's speedrunning me like crazy. Yeah, he's getting a lot of practice. Oh man. The funny thing is I did this already on the Mio Mini and it wasn't that hard. So it's kind of funny that I'm struggling so hard. I mean, it was hard, don't get me wrong. Maybe I just got lucky on the Mio Mini. Oh man. I thought I can get away. Oh, see, when he hits you right away, you're like already go like, I'm done. Why did they go down? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I'm good, Herr Gilbert, thank you. Okay. There's a problem. I think this might be actually it. I'm using the 8-bit DOE gamepad, and the way the directional buttons work on the 8-bit DOE is really not good. I sometimes feel like I'm pressing the wrong direction, and it's kind of difficult to pin down the difference between this and like a Game Boy D-pad. Oh man, look at this. You know what? I'm just gonna concentrate on avoiding those bullets. I'm not gonna concentrate too much on hitting them. I'm just like trying to avoid those bullets. See, didn't avoid this bullet. Okay, so this is okay now. Oh, okay, so they can hit me. They can hit me through the shield. I wonder if that's because like they spawn the bullet at where they are, so it goes through the shield. So when you're very close, you can like spawn the bullet past the shield. That's the kind of problem that would definitely come up if I programmed this. And I would spend like ages trying to fix this. But now, back in the days, it's like whatever. Deal with it, bro. Dead. Yeah, like if you're in a tight spot, I think using the ability is probably not a good idea. Because then you will just return to the same point. Yeah. Wow, look at this. It went so fast. Yeah, these were already very risky moves that I just did there. But maybe you sometimes need those risky moves. What? I turned around with a shield. The shield is really unpredictable. Oh, well. Invisible guys. See, I pressed up, but the problem is, I pressed up, but while I pressed up, I tilted the gamepad. Like I pressed the actual upper part of the gamepad, but the gamepad also tilted at the same time, so it triggered sideways move. And I never had that problem with the original NES controllers. Wait, because they were a lot more mushy, so like subtle tilts of the gamepad weren't such a big problem, but this one is, I think, just a little bit too sensitive. So it's easy to sometimes what the. Yeah, this is. I can already reload this. Come on, man, come on. Yeah. I have a Super Nintendo controller, an original one, but it's in a cellar, and also I don't have an adapter. And I won't be using the so I will eventually use the Super Nintendo because I have a docking station for the GBA, so I can use the Super Nintendo controller to play the GBA. But you know, for today's test run, I just wanted to use like a random controller, you know. Oh! I got one. I got one! No! We should do like when I do the practice runs, we should do like a Julius counter. How many Julius's attempts? Like the attempts are getting crazy now. Why didn't it trigger the attack? Oh, come on! There is no wood to knock on? What? Yes, that was good. That felt juicy. Oh man, what? No, this is not juicy at all. They boxed me in! Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, is that how it works? I have to knock on wood. I am at a wooden table. Oh yeah, that's what are you supposed to even do there? I have so much more respect towards all the people that speedrun this game and do it like in the first try. This specific part. Oh, what are we? Oh, interesting. The music just broke. Let's just reload. Huh? There's no sound effects anymore. Oh, I think I might have turned them off somehow with a. It's funny. I think I pressed the accidentally wrong button, and now something's missing. Oh yeah, I turned off the channel. There we go. Ouch. That was good. That felt good. I still have crystal. That's good. Ouch! Why didn't it block? Ah, it all first falls apart so quickly. Ow! Don't do this. Okay. Why did... Sometimes they die so quickly. It's so weird. Like, so, it feels like it's very unpredictable. I wonder if the damage you do is maybe randomized somehow. Ah, see, now it's like when he box you in like this, there's just like no way out. It feels. Why is this guy coming from the top? The joys of randomized movement. Ah, I think he didn't hit it, right? Because I didn't hear a hit sound. Ouch. Ouch. Nope. Nope. Okay. This is the gauntlet now. This is what we have to go through. This is my neural network has to learn all of the has to internalize. Oh, that was good. That felt good. Oh, that didn't feel good. Ah! Why did he skip like this? Did you see this? He just skipped. What? Why did that hit? Nothing hits. Well, that seems like we're already done for. Yeah. Like with the first two attacks don't do some major damage, and then you get hit. Then it's like, yeah. What are we going to do now, huh? Yeah. I think my good strategy might be like if I feel like I'm falling behind, is to just like go for the offensive and hope that you can just like win that way. Oh man, I should not use the crystal when I see bullets flying at me. Because if you can kill one, you're kind of in a good spot. Like the bullet density gets so much lower. I'm done for. Oh, no, I'm not done for. Okay. Okay, now. Ah! I wasted the attack. Again. I want to go sideways, but it didn't, like the gamepad didn't press sideways. That felt better. That felt better. I mean, I died, but it feels like I have more control over the situation now. Ah! Always with them going downwards where I can want to go past them. Yes! That was good. Oh no, that was very bad. Ah! Come on, die! Die! Ah. See, I was stuck in the corner. I pressed down, but the D-pad was tilted, so he didn't go down. I think I really need to... I know there's like a Super Nintendo adapter. A Super Nintendo USB adapter, but it's like $40. People say the 8-bit DOE are actually good, so And I mean, it's really nice controller, don't get me wrong. It's just like, it's not behaving the way I expect it to. Yes! Did you see this? Did you see this? Nah, it's fine, Nick, it's fine. The question is not that I don't have the money, it's like, just like, it feels so wasteful. But that was good. I was able to defeat this guy now. One. Okay, see how I use my shield there? I don't like when they're all the way up. Ah! Okay, we're gonna try to get some health back, but I don't think that will actually work. Ugh! I probably shouldn't have moved there, huh? The angle was weird. Oh, see, I turned around and it didn't help. Okay, that was good. It was a good attack. We got there. Okay, I have charge up, going again. Ah! and then teleporting towards me. Oh, what? Yeah, that teleporting right into your face is really not fun. Because it's like I can survive a hit from the magic, but I cannot survive getting hit by the body. Aren't you a lazy game dev? Yes, I am. Hey, Ru9X. Oh man, look how many hits he takes. Oh, that's nice to know. That's nice. How did you find me? How did you find me if you weren't coming from the Discord? Did you just happen to browse Final Fantasy Adventure streams? Oh, yeah. See, you can hit them above, but if you fly beneath them, you're not hitting them. So it's always better to aim slightly above them. Oh man, this is looking precarious. Yes, that felt good. That felt good. Success. Okay. Yes, this felt also good. That doesn't feel good. It feels very bad, in fact. Yes! Yes! I got one! See, I'm learning here. I'm gonna ask. I'm learning. Oh, why didn't it defend? Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna ask one more. Okay. Oh! One more, guys. I probably should have taken power. Oh, whatever. Okay. Now let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just like stay calm, and I want to actually be on the left side of the screen. I don't want to go on the right side of the screen. Okay, that was good. One more charge, and oh, don't come here. Don't come here. I want you to stay over there so I can attack you. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do a save state here. Again, I have to get rid of one of the save states, and I don't know which. First try. I'm gonna take the first one. Yeah, I'm gonna take the first one because this is the one that's easiest to replicate, to replace. Quick save. Yeah, and then yeah. See, now we get this guy, and this guy is hardcore, man. I don't even know, like, I know that this is a pretty safe spot to stay and attack him. But then if he goes above, I'm not sure where to go next. I think this might be actually good. Okay, I'm gonna ask my... Like, I think there's... Like, you can just stay here and then attack him all the time. But if you want to defeat him quickly, you need to kind of find multiple safe spots. Ah, he got me. Okay, we're gonna do two more attempts, and then we're gonna end the stream for today. Yes, it feels very satisfying to be able to hit him with the special attack from the previous phase. Yeah, see, he does that, so we probably can't stand there, right? Uh-oh. Why did that thing hit me? I don't understand quite. I need to like watch other people's playthrough. Ouch, that wasn't a good spot to stand on. Okay. Ah! Okay, guys. This is gonna be it for today. So we got a lot of cool save states. I need to like sit down and organize those save states, and then yeah, I think it's a big part of this game is gonna be practice the final boss. So I want to find out the right position to stand to defeat this boss. I don't think this is as hard as the first part. And the final part is also something that is very much about memorization, but not necessarily about, you know, having luck as in the first phase. That first phase was kind of brutal. Yeah, thank you for joining me, and I will be streaming on this channel a lot in the future, not regularly, but yeah, I will be streaming my attempts at speedrunning this game. Hope you will tune in next time. See you. Bye bye, guys.